Tom Vadakkan joins us. He's the national spokesperson of the BJP. And also joining us is our very own reporter from the Bureau of Kerala, Shibi Mol. Thank you very much for joining in, all of you. Mr. Vadakkan, you must have heard what Rajdeep also said. He says the headline is UDF winning, which is the Congress-led faction which has won, and it's clearly paving its way for the assembly elections. BJP or the NDA right now is just making its baby steps into this. But the Prime Minister has also tweeted in this. Do you think actually it is that big that the Prime Minister needs to tweet?
Well, Prime Minister has called it a watershed moment, which it is. I would like to use an intro which Rajdeep often uses when it's Maharashtra poll. I come from the state and I am part of that soil. Rajdeep sitting in Delhi, things are very, you divide the headline into what is the possibility and the good win. The drama has just started. Now, Trivandrum, the gain is 50 seats. And 50 seats, believe me, is out of 100. And what is the position of UDF? They are with 19 seats. LDF is still holding on 29. My friend, this is a very strange election. And Kerala, I congratulate our Karyakartas and our voters who stood by us and have proved that change is happening. The lotus is blooming, Rajdeep, in my state. And that is the headline. That is the headline.
Sir, you are telling me in a state, sir, you are telling me in a state where the UDF has scored a big decisive victory, the BJP's victory in Trivandrum should take away from all the other victories. Is that what you're saying? That what happened in Trivandrum is actually what's happened across Kerala? I'm going through all the numbers. Clearly, UDF has scored a decisive victory. Now, you can spin it whichever way you want, and you have every reason to claim credit for what happened in Thiruvananthapuram. But Thiruvananthapuram, with due regard, Mr. Vadakkan, is not Kerala. All I'm asking is what is the big headline I was asked? And the big headline is UDF, ahead of the assembly polls, has scored a big win. BJP has undoubtedly made some gains. But let's not obscure from the big picture, sir.
Okay. Mr. Vadakkan?
I agree that in cricketing terms, the word spin is often used. I'm not spinning anything. Trivandrum happens to be the capital of Kerala. And the demographic structure of Trivandrum is a reflection of what is happening across the state.
Okay, Mr.
We have done
I
well
will come
in
back
the
to
rural
you
areas.
for
we
more.
have done well in the urban.
Mr. Vadakkan, also joining us is Dr. Shama Mohamed. She's the national spokesperson for Indian National Congress. Let me bring her also into the conversation. Dr. Mohamed, the question that I want to ask you, which Rajdeep actually pointed out earlier, was there is a lot of internal friction within your party, although the numbers are good for you. And also Shibi, just before we started the show, told me that Mr. Tharoor did not even campaign in his own constituency. That brings to fore that there is a lot that you guys have to contend with before you get active about your assembly elections preparations. So are you happy with the results, and are you confident that the next is going to be the bastion of your assembly elections?
Yeah, first and foremost, my name is not Shama, it's Shama. All right.
Pardon.
So there are a couple of points here. Is that this is a huge victory. Last time we had 1 corporation, this time 4. We have gone off to 54 municipalities, 503 gram panchayats, and 7 district panchayats. It's a decisive win for the Congress party. It is a clear message to the LDF that they are not coming back. Normally panchayats are won by the LDF, but this time it's a very clear victory for us. Number 2, I have seen Dr. Tharoor campaigning in Trivandrum. It's wrong to say that he did not campaign. Number 3, in 2016, the BJP had an MLA called O. Rajagopal. Now, Tom Vadakkan is talking about 1 victory, which they got a mayor in Trivandrum. Now, why didn't the O. Rajagopal of 2016 could not increase in 2021 in fact, what happened? They completely collapsed. So it doesn't mean that one Trivandrum win is going to, or corporation win, we'll see that they have something in the assembly. According to me, is just not going to happen. And it was a three-way fight. Certain people, sometimes it happens. It was a close one for them. Also, Trivandrum was a close call for the NDA. So it's
Okay.
if the case which he's saying is that O. Rajgopal should have translated in 2021. And finally, in the last 24, they got one MP, that is Suresh Gobi. But in his constituency, they've completely collapsed. In Thrissur, they've completely collapsed. The BJP, what happened? What happened? It was such a huge victory for Suresh Gobi. Where are you all in Thrissur? So the show of the Congress party, the UDF, I must say,
Okay.
is spectacular, and it's very clear. See, the people of Kerala, you can't in the last minute give Asha workers something. You can't say we'll give you a pension. They are
Okay.
not fools. And they have understood that the LDF is taking them for a ride, and we are going to change the government, and that is not going to be BJP, because BJP, it's impossible for them to win in Kerala. So it is
Okay.
definitely going to be Congress, that is the UDF.
Okay.
No, but Shama Mohamed, the fact is Dr. Tharoor has not campaign extensively. Do not, you're
I
also
was just
party.
bringing
No,
that
no,
to
madam,
Shibi.
you are
Rajdeep, let's
misleading.
give it to
In
Shibi.
Thiruvananthapuram, the split in your party is wide open. And many believe that if there is one thing that will cost you the assembly elections, it is the infighting within your party. You see, we saw this even in Haryana, where the infighting at the top of your leadership cost you Haryana. So just as the BJP may be exaggerating the scale, making Trivandrum as if it's one Kerala, the Congress also needs to recognize what happened in Thiruvananthapuram is partly because there has been an isolation of Dr. Tharoor within the Thiruvananthapuram unit. He hardly campaigned, and across Kerala, there are several parts of the state where there is still infighting, particularly on the question, kaun banega leader or Mukhyamantri. It has cost you in the past. I hope that y'all will also be a little humble even in an hour of victory.
Okay.
No, I can say one thing, Rajdeep, here is that after this victory, we should not just be in a laid back sort of mood. We have to work extra hard, because I know how the LDF functions. They will be sprinting now. So we really need to work hard. And about this internal issues, yes, we had some internal issues, but what I have seen right now is most of them have been ironed out and sorted. I've met leaders, and most of them
Dr.
have, they
Tharoor has
know
not
that,
campaigned for you extensively,
no,
ma'am.
what,
Y'all have
Rajdeep,
virtually rejected and marginalized Dr. Tharoor. Let's be honest, and
absolutely.
maybe he also is
Can I,
finding his own path.
can I just say something? In Kerala, for the Congress party nationally, the Kerala election is a do or die election. So we are not going to keep egos of party leaders in front. All those things are said, because if we don't win, it's finished for the Congress. So we
Okay.
have to win, and we will overcome these small issues. We will now, after this victory, everything will be
Okay,
ironed
Dr.
out.
Mohammed, let's quickly cut across to my colleague Shibi, because she's the one who's covering it on the ground. So, Shibi, what would you say? Are the leaders in Congress, like leaders like Tharoor, are they actually alienated by the Congress, and this is the reason why they are not campaigning?
Well, Anjali, I think it's very evident that there is a division in the Congress in terms of, because there are multiple leaders eyeing the CM position, CM chair. Like we can start with Ramesh Chennithala to the current opposition leader VD Sadeshan to KC Venugopal also in the picture, with Shashi Tharoor also, raising his case very seriously. So there is division inside the Congress party, but this victory that the Congress achieved can be clearly seen as a verdict of anti-incumbency. It's the result of the anti-incumbency that what we are seeing across Kerala. It's a Congress wave in Kerala. We don't see this happening during the local body polls. Even if the LDF is in the opposition or in the government, we mostly see them performing better than the Congress for the local body polls, because their organization structure is much, much better than any other party in the state. So in that case, this is a clear victory of anti-incumbency. That anti-incumbency wave has favored the Congress across the state. In Thiruvananthapuram, that's favored the BJP, because his last 2 terms they have been in the opposition. Congress was literally not there in the picture. But this time they've improved their stats from 8 seats, they've gone up to 19 seats, which is huge. And that's also cost the left also in the Thiruvananthapuram Corporation. And it's a very long-term effort. It's been 30+ years where they have been working on ground. It's not the BJP but the RSS that's been on ground, literally taking the fight forward. There have been multiple issues, but it's the RSS that stood there, and Thiruvananthapuram has been, they call it the Gujarat of Kerala. Thiruvananthapuram is called the Gujarat of Kerala by the BJP supporters because their plan, long-term plan has been Thiruvananthapuram. That's what we saw in Nemam when they won their first assembly seat in 2016. Thrissur was the seat they won for the Lok Sabha, but that was a very rare case where an individual's aura outperformed everything. But in Thiruvananthapuram, it's the party that stands strong. In the last three terms, they've been finishing second for the Lok Sabha elections. And it's also because it was Shashi Tharoor contesting that a lot of the Congress came out victorious also. And one more thing that I need to highlight this time was every time the BJP actively campaigns, shows that they are out there, the minority votes get consolidated. This time the BJP worked very silently and ensured that the minority votes got split between the left as well as the UDF. So that was a very, very smart move, especially in the coastal region and other regions where the minority play a very
lack of
important role.
polarization actually helped BJP is what you're saying here.
Yes, in
that's quite
Thiruvananthapuram,
interesting.
yeah.
That's quite interesting. Mr. Vadakkan, as we can clearly see, it's a way for the Congress-led UDF, but you're saying that the lotus is blooming over there. If we go by what Shibi is saying, RSS has been working there for a very long time, but we had always seen it as RSS versus the left fight, that we see it playing out in many places and very violently also sometimes. Do you think RSS has not been able to create that push for you, the BJP in Kerala, the way it has in other states?
I have to tell you something. The largest number of shakas are in Kerala compared to all over the country. Now, the RSS is a social organization. They are a nationalist organization. They believe in carrying everybody together. Now, this mention about by your reporter from Kerala that there has been minority consolidation. Believe me, we have now developed a huge minority support, which in coming days, with the RSS and the BJP Karyakartas working together, we are an election fighting machine. What you're seeing right now is just the beginning. And as you said, and it was mentioned here, the fight in the Congress party for the leadership is not going to diminish. It's going to widen. And the information that I have is Shama may not like to speak about it at this juncture, but I surely welcome her to speak with me in a debate during the assembly elections. We'll wait and watch Shama before forming a judgment on how the BJP will function and how it will revive itself in the state of Kerala. You have yourself given bites on television with a very different view. But today, when there is victory, you stand alone in saying that, well, we are going to win. Let's see. Let's wait and watch. The curtains are up. The movie begins.
Yes,
No,
yes,
no,
Dr.
I'm
Mohammed,
sorry.
go ahead.
I'm sorry. Which is the bite which I've given differently? I've always given bites in support of my party. I don't know which is this bite you're talking about. So don't come out and say things which I've never said.
I'm
Mr.
talking
Vadakkan.
about your views on representation of women in the Congress
Yeah, so
party.
that's a different thing. There's nothing to do
No,
with
that's
the
not
party
different.
being or not.
That's not
Representation
different.
of women is
You were
something which
talking about
I've
your own
always
party,
said, and I will
Shama.
continue to
You
say
were talking
about that.
about.
So what is that?
Okay,
What is that
let's
got
try
to
and
do?
bring back the
What has that
conversation
got to do
to
with
the
what are you trying to
elections.
insinuate over here?
Dr. Mohammed, please go ahead about the elections.
So he's right. They don't have the highest number, the second highest number of shakas after UP. But it is, if we had these number of shakas, why haven't you able to be even winning one MLA? You have not won an assembly seat since
Wait
2016.
and watch.
That's a
Shama,
shame.
wait and
No,
watch. Have some
what do you
patience.
mean wait and watch? Wait and watch means
Assembly
everybody can
elections
wait
are
and watch.
around the corner.
You are not
Don't predict
winning. You are
anything
not
which you will
winning.
have
That's it.
to
Wait and watch.
later on,
See,
regret.
let me tell you
Because
the
you, if
problem.
are on
Can I
television
speak?
on this channel, I'll tell
Can
you,
I
you will
Mr.
regret
Vadakkan,
this
let
decision.
Dr. Mohammed speak because she
Okay.
waited
See,
quite patiently while you were speaking. Yes.
They see. So the Muslims don't vote for the BJP because there's no BJP. They don't give them MP tickets, MLA tickets, nothing. They try to get the Christians. Then the Manipur issue happened. Then the Chhattisgarh nuns issue happened. So after that, the Christians are very, very upset with the Bharatiya Janata Party, the way they treat their people. And they said, you know what? The Prime Minister comes out and gives lunches, invites all the priests and fathers, but of no point. The bishops come in, but the way they treat, every time there's the nun is there, they say they're converting them. I mean, poor nuns, they've been working for the society for years, for education, healthcare, various things. Then they come out and say these nuns are converting. In all of North India, they bring out these things. Then you put them behind bars. I mean, of course, the Christians in Kerala have seen this and they are not going to keep quiet about it. So the minorities as such are not with the Bharatiya Janata Party. The ones who really vote for them are the high caste Hindus, which is very high in Trivandrum, the Nayars and the Menons. So that's what they've won Trivandrum, and that's why they're not been able to win elsewhere. So of course they do the polarization thing, but it's going to be difficult. But the minorities itself are nearly 50% in Kerala.
Yes, Mr. Vadakkan, now you can go ahead, please.
Well, I know she's living in an Alice in Wonderland. She does not know about the Christian outreach. She talked about Thrissur. Yes, there has been a problem in Thrissur, but incidentally, for your information, we have increased seats in Thrissur than the earlier municipal elections. So let us go on record that Kerala has the footprints of the Christian community and the Muslim community, I dare say, because in Kozhikode and other regions, you have seen the sprouts of BJP winning many of the elections going on. So please go to Kerala more often, and then you'll realize in your own
I just came back yesterday.
It will be the Muslims who
Did
are
you
coming
vote?
out and voting. Don't divide
you
the
vote?
Muslim brethren. Don't do this radicalization.
This is my Kerala visit.
Muslims
Did you
vote
see this?
according to democratic practices, not because of Congress. You may show your finger, that's okay.
Yeah, I'm showing that I'm voting. I'm there.
I've gone
I
and
voted,
voted
I
there.
was in Kerala.
But I
Where is yours?
know
Can you
for
show your
sure,
finger?
Shama, what
Can you
now?
show your finger?
What is the?
Can you
She's
show your
talking
vote?
in
Did you
between.
vote?
What am I
Did you
supposed to
vote?
do?
Did you
Okay,
vote,
Doesn't
Mr.
she have the
Vadakkan?
Dr. Mohammed,
patience to
let
listen to
him
what I'm
finish his
saying?
thought.
Vadakkan, did you vote, Mr. Vadakkan, in Kerala? I went, I was
I
there
did
campaigning,
vote.
I voted and came. Did you vote,
I
Mr.
did
Vadakkan?
vote. I campaigned. Okay.
Can I see it? Can I see your vote? Can you
Dr.
show your
Mohammed,
finger?
I don't have to prove anything.
Dr.
to you.
Mohammed, it's
You
not
have
really
you think you have to
required
do something. I
for
don't
him
have
to
to
You've
stand
show
up
in
and
Delhi,
a
Mr.
proof of his
magic. I
vote.
can just
You have
color
nothing
it
to do
and
with
show it to you.
Kerala.
But no,
Okay.
I vote.
Problem.
Okay,
I'm
okay,
not
thank
taking
you.
orders from
I'm
Shama
sorry, I'll
Mohamed
have to
on
end
whether I
this
voted
debate
or
here
not.
because I think we are completely digressing from the point. But thank you very much, both of you, for joining in this conversation. And it will be interesting to see whether the lotus actually starts budding. I would not say blooming and blossoming, budding in Kerala or not in the upcoming elections. But Shibi, thank you very much to our guests. But Shibi, before I leave you, what is your analysis of the elections and the future of both the UDF and the BJP or the NDA in the upcoming elections?
Well, I think the results have given clearly an edge to the Congress-led UDF because, they have won the recently held by-elections, but that was also a Congress stronghold, that the elections were held in Congress strongholds. But this is local body polls. This clearly shows the anti-incumbency is not what the left has actually anticipated. It's much beyond that. But again, politics, anything can happen in politics in a week's time. So we can't predict. It's too early to predict, but still, the Congress has an upper hand, and also for the BJP, this can help them establish that there's an ideological shift in Kerala, which they could not do with the Thrissur victory. So
we'll keep an eye on the upcoming elections and how the dynamics are actually shifting or not shifting. Thank you very much to all of you who tuned in to watch this conversation. Thank you very much.